Good afternoon. Thanks for tuning in to First at 4. I'm Kelly Volk. We'll have the latest on the incoming storm in just a moment. But first, a former child care worker is accused of molesting a 3-year-old girl in his care. 18-year-old Carter Ronke is charged with rape and sexual contact with a child. Sioux Falls police began their investigation on Thursday and arrested Ronke the next day. It all allegedly happened at the For the Love of Children daycare center on the south side of the city, where he's no longer an employee. And it's just coming into our newsroom. I-90 from Wyoming border to Wall will close at 8 p.m. Mountain Time. Now for the latest track on our winter weather, let's send it over to meteorologist Adam Rutt. It's already getting interesting out there.
Yeah, just a little bit as we are seeing that moisture build in more and more in western and southwestern portions of KELOLAND. To the east, it has been comparatively quiet. A little on the breezy side at times, but trust me, things are going to go downhill as we go into Tuesday and Wednesday. For now, we'll head outside and take a look at a cloudy view from our Watertown camera, 34 with a northerly wind at 14 miles per hour. It was calmer earlier in the afternoon and by extension even in the morning for that matter. We were able to continue with that snow melt today, even with the cloud cover in place. That early April sun angle able to compensate for that. 41 at the airport as we take a view of the now rather full Falls with a north wind at 13 miles per hour. Temperatures are holding in the 30s and 40s, even near 50 toward Yankton and Spencer, 42 in Buffalo, 32 though for Rapid City, a cooler 24, a chillier rather 24 in Custer. Notice the wind starting to pick up out of the north at 10 to 15 miles per hour for our East River communities. To the west, not as bad for now. That's going to change as we head overnight into your day on Tuesday and more so into Wednesday. So here is some of that moisture building in. It's mainly rain as you head toward Todd County and just south of I-90, a little bit west of Winter as well. Also some snow building in more and more toward Oglala, Lakota, Fall River, Custer, and Pennington counties, including the Rapid City area. And this is just going to fill in more and more as we head through the evening and into the night. Winter weather advisories in blue from Watertown to Marshall, as far east as Marshall, and then down toward Madison, Mitchell, and into Gregory and Charles Mix counties on the southwestern side of that advisory. Blizzard warnings for basically everybody else in white from Millbank and Sisseton, points west and then south to Fall River County. But southeastern KELOLAND not under any kind of advisory, including the Sioux Falls area, points south and east, as we're going to be a little on the warmer side for Tuesday with the bulk of that moisture building and maybe even getting in on a few little breaks now and again. We'll go into details on the setup of that for Tuesday into Wednesday, plus go through updates on that forecast through the midweek outlook. And we'll even try and put in some better weather as well, just in time for Easter weekend. A lot to unpack. We'll do that as we head through the hour.
All right. Thanks a lot, Adam. Well, to stay on top of this storm, make sure to download the KELOLAND Storm Tracker app to your smart devices. You can watch the radar and check out the 7-day forecast. And if you take any pictures of the storm in your area, we would love to see them. Just email them to ushare@keloland.com. You can also share them with us on our Facebook page. Well, LSU's Angel Reese isn't apologizing over gestures towards Iowa star Caitlin Clark during Sunday's NCAA championship game. Reese waved her hand in front of her face, then pointed toward her finger as if to say a ring was coming. Social media is buzzing with comments supporting her, saying trash talk is just part of the game. Others are condemning her for lacking grace and victory. Reese says nobody makes an issue when, quote, other people do it. Clark says she was focused on the handshake line and didn't see any of the gestures. LSU won its national NCAA title in school history. Angel Reese was honored as the most outstanding player of the Final Four. President Joe Biden is in the Twin Cities today as part of his Investing in America tour. The president visited Cummins Power Generation Facility in Fridley. The company makes devices that help produce clean hydrogen for a greener economy. The Biden administration says since taking office, companies have invested more than $2 billion across Minnesota. That includes Xcel Energy's plans to build the largest solar farm in Minnesota. Another eagle has died from lead poisoning near Sioux City. Last week, a wildlife rehabilitator received a call of a sick golden eagle between Sioux City and Hinton. When she arrived, the bird was suffering from acute lead poisoning and was rushed to officials who tried to save the bird. Unfortunately, it died. Further testing showed it had eaten a piece of lead ammunition. Wildlife experts say lead ammo used for hunting has become a big issue for birds.
The big point across is it's okay to hunt. I hunt. I'm not an anti-hunter. I think hunting is great for our conservation, but doing it the right way, cleaning up after yourself, protecting our land as a whole, it is important. And we get a really rare big golden eagle that's coming through the state of Iowa, and what happens to her?
This is the third raptor found near Sioux City with lead poisoning just this year. In Minnesota, the eaglet who hatched on the Department of Natural Resources Eagle Cam has died after its nest fell from its tree Sunday morning. The nest was built in 2003 and has been growing every year. The DNR says there were a few factors that led to the fall. The nest weighed 2,000 pounds. It was sitting in a dead tree and it was impacted by all the heavy snow that fell recently.